Right. You're going to have your own retirement home at your house.
Oh, perfect.
With puppets. Yeah, you just have to work on. Anyway.
So in the comments, Smith Anderson said new shirt, and then Lisa Sweezy said he's been changing shirts very frequently. I have. Earlier in the live stream, Bob said, "Is that what you're wearing?" And I go, "What? Is that not good enough?" He's like, "Well, I'm going to wear this." And so Bob's in a suit, and so I thought I'd change my shirt every now and then to mix things up.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm unpredictable. Why don't we go to the thermometer over here?
Yeah, thanks, and let us know what's going on.
We have. Last time we checked in, we now have $3,092. Thank you all so much to those donating.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, absolutely phenomenal. You guys can still donate with the same means. Both links to the Vent Haven website and to Dwayne Eccles' fundraiser. And you can also sing the special number as you text donate to it to donate to the Vent Haven Museum today. And Bob, what is that number?
It's 859-208-2649. Isn't it great?
Fantastic.
Is it better lower? No. Okay.
Any what?
You can be truthful. I thought it was better lower.
Oh, Bob, I also wanted to say this. On Dwayne Eccles' fundraiser on Facebook, that's fundraising through directly through Facebook, we have 1,025 raised of 1,000. So you can keep donating to that as well. And thank you guys so much for donations, for donating. And make sure to share this with anyone that you think would enjoy this. Friends, family, coworkers, people you have to stay at least 6 feet or more away from.
Or maybe this video you bought your mask from.
Yeah, whether it's a pet mask or a Corona mask.
Yeah. Or you can actually go to venthaven.org/show and you can do it that way too. You can put money that way. So
exactly.
Whatever you like. What's easiest? We know you have money. We know you have it. Look it over. Let's go. Yeah, that's right. All the money comes to us. See, that's it. All right. So, wait. So I turned into a gangster. It's getting late now. Now I'm gonna get whacked.
This is one after hours.
Yeah, that's how it is. Yeah.
He kind of morphed into a Looney Tune character, so you guys are in for a treat.
Listen, you Marge, we want your money, see? All right. Let's go for the next Melbourne, Florida. What do you think?
I think that's great. We're talking about next acts. Let's go to the next act. I think that's a great idea.
Okay. Ventriloquist, figure maker. He gives lectures on jokes, how to do jokes, how to construct jokes, and where you get jokes from. And you're going to find out because he's going to do a bazillion jokes now. Here he is, Al Stevens.
Al Stevens. All right.
Hello, Willie. Hello. Say hello to the audience. What audience? There ain't no audience here. It's a virtual audience. A virtual audience? That's new. No, it's a virtual audience. That means that they're not here right now. How do I say hello to somebody that isn't here? Well, what you got to do is pretend they're here. You imagine that they're here. Okay, how do I do that? Well, you look forward. You look at them. I'm looking. You see them? No. Well, just pretend it. There's a family in their living room watching you on a wide screen. Okay. What do? You say hello. Hello. Now what? Now you introduce us. Hi, I'm Lily, and I'm drinking in a new ventriloquist. No, you're not. His name is Al. Okay, and over here we might have a young lady with a laptop, and she's got a nice laptop, and her computer ain't bad either. Well, quit flirting with the ladies in the audience. What? You're always flirting with the... Next thing you'll be flirting with my wife. Oh, no, I won't. She already knows what it's like to get messed up with a dummy. Thanks a lot. What do you got over here? Over here, we might have a couple in their bedroom. In their bedroom? Hey, put your pajamas back on. This is a family show. Yes, it is. It's a family show. And you're using your imagination. It's what you told me to do. So what I want you to do now is use your imagination and realize that it's a family show and we can't use any of our adult material. We can't? What do we do? Well, we just go down the routine and we leave out the adult jokes and we just tell the family jokes. Can you do that? I can. Okay, we'll go ahead and get started. Okay. Well, good night, ladies and gentlemen. Willie, surely there's something we can talk about. Like what? School. What about it? You go to school? No. We're in a lockdown. Oh, yeah, that's right. Everybody is. Well, when you weren't in a lockdown, where did you go to school? I went to middle school. Do you know what that means? It means it's in the middle of something. Well, it's in between two things. What are they? Rock and a hard place? No. The devil in the deep blue sea? No. Middle school is between elementary school and high school. Neither yours is. My middle school is between a Walmart and a Taco Bell. Well, when you were at middle school, what was your favorite class? Girls Phys Ed? Willie, you can't take Girls Phys Ed. That's no, I know they told me that. That's terrible. That's just trouble with today's educational system. They don't teach the fella anything he can use later in life. Well, sure they do. Like what? Well, do you take arithmetic? Yeah, I take arithmetic. And so what do you study in arithmetic? I didn't say I study it. I take it. Well, if you take it, how is it? Well, I can add, and I can subtract, and I can divide. What about multiply? That's what I was hoping to learn in Girls Phys Ed. Well, how about your spelling? How's that? Not good. The teacher and I disagree on how to spell stuff. Like what? Well, she says to me, Willie, how do you spell potato? I said P-A-T-O-T-A-E. She said, that's wrong. It is wrong. No, it ain't. She asked me how I spell it. Well, maybe I can be of some help to you. I was pretty good at spelling. In fact, I came in second class in our spelling bee. What word did you misspell? I misspelled the word posse. No wonder you can't spell it. You can't pronounce it. Well, tell us about history. What about it? What history classes have you learned? George Washington and a cherry tree. I remember that. What do you think about it? Well, there was little George. He cut down the cherry tree, but he wouldn't confess. And then his old man asked him point blank, so he just let go and he said, I cannot tell a lie. I done it with my little hatchet. That's right. What do you think about that? I think that's the stupidest thing I ever heard. How can a kid that stupid grow up to be president of the United States? Don't go there. You know this is an election year. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And you're going to enjoy the election. Oh, I'm going to love it. I'm going to have a great time. I'm going to get out there and I'm going to run for president. What? I'm going to run for president. Well, you can't run for president. There you go again. First, I can't take Girls Phys Ed, and now I can't run for president. Does a fella have any fun around here? Well, think about it. Who in their right mind would vote for a dummy for president? I'm not going to answer that. Well, maybe you can answer this. Are you a Republican or a Democrat? Oh, I'm a Democrat. Why are you a Democrat? Well, my mother was a Democrat. My father was a Democrat, so I'm a Democrat. Well, you don't have to do everything just because that's what your parents do. I mean, what if your father was stupid and your mother was obnoxious? Then I'd be a Republican. Willie, you can't talk like that. You're gonna get me in trouble that way. I know. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. But you out there taking notes, writing down the jokes. That one can go either way. Republican, Democrat. Willie, why are you explaining this? They're ventriloquists. They don't understand stuff. What are you talking about? Well, Dale Brown's out there. You have to explain everything to him. I mean, look at him. Hey, he's typing in a message. Look at it. Read it. It says, can you please explain the posse joke? That's what I'm telling you. Okay, you understand we're having a pandemic. Yeah, that's why we're here. Yeah, because we can't go to work at the nightclub. Yeah, I understand. And we can't get paid. No, we're not getting paid for this. That's terrible. We've got to do something about that. Well, what do you want to do? I don't know. The jokes are so bad. What do you mean they're bad? Hey, my last performance, they loved it. That's because they were holding an order last performance. I got a standing ovation. So you have to stand up to throw a tornado. Okay, well, we have this epidemic. Yeah, we do. This pandemic. Yeah. Did we ever have one before? Yeah, we did. A few years back, we had the bird flu epidemic. Oh, we don't have to worry about that. The president took care of it. How did the president take care of the bird flu epidemic? He bombed the Canary Islands. I went to the Canary Islands. No, I didn't know that. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. They didn't have no canaries there, though. No. Then I went to the Virgin Islands. Uh-oh. They didn't have no canaries there either. That's it. I love that one. Anyway, we're not making any money, so I had to take drastic measures. What did you have to do? I sold some of your jokes. What? I sold some of your jokes. Who did you sell my jokes to? Well, I sold them to other ventriloquists. Nobody else has done enough to buy them. What ventriloquist did you sell my jokes to? Well, I sold some to Jeff Dunham. You did? Yeah. Did he use them? No, he didn't use them. He didn't use them at all. And he's famous. Yeah. Well, who else? But I sold some to Terry Fader. Did he? No, he didn't use them either. And he's famous. Then I sold some to Al Getler. Who? Al Getler. He used all the jokes, yeah, but nobody's ever heard of him. Well, Willie, I think it's about time we said goodnight. Okay, family over there, you can turn off the TV. The show's over. I hope you enjoyed it. Good night. Young lady with the laptop, she has a nice laptop. Never mind. You just wait. Stay up. I'll be over as soon as the show's over. Yeah. And you two in the bedroom, you can turn off the lights and you can take off your pajamas and you don't have to be virtuous anymore. Good night.
Oh my God! What? I used to date him.
Oh, jeez.
What do you mean? The one? Which one? The one with the fading complexion. Oh, the puppet? No. Well, this is Patty. How you doing, hon? So good to see you. All right, it's Bob. Hi. That was fun. That was Al Stevens. Al Stevens.
It was Al Stevens.
He's great. He's he interacted with the crowd. Yeah, he made some cracks. Yeah, and he was funny with his boy character. Yeah, it's like watching John Peasy at 80. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Bob, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about the museum and what it means to you? Because we'd love to hear that. I'm going to take a nap. Okay, you do that. Yeah.
Okay. Can only take a nap on one side, though. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, you're so funny.
Sorry.
He's quick. Yeah.
The
I like your eye patch. It's not an eye patch. It's a sleep guard and a lazy eye. Okay.
Okay. I'm pulling up my chair now. Why wait? There you go.
Always.
Were you talking about your peg leg too?
Bob, why don't you talk a little bit about what the museum means to you and your favorite figure? Because you did a video on this, which is neat. So could you share a little bit about that while we get the next video ready?
We as anybody that worked on the board of advisors was supposed to pick a figure and talk about it, and a lot of people did. And they usually pick a little boy that they like the most, a little figure that is like a boy or a man, and not that I don't like those, and they're well made and they're beautiful. I liked the goose because it was made like, it reminded me of Farfel, Jimmy Nelson's Farfel from Nestle's Quick commercials. And I liked it because it was a hard figure. It wasn't soft like the goose I have, and it stood up. And I thought it was cool that underneath that wing to go in to work it had a hinge on the wing. So when you're using it, people don't really see it going in there because your arm is just underneath his wing. So that was pretty cool. The museum is a place that to help you get going and help you get motivated in order to do what you want to do within yourself. It helps you give you a kickstart a little bit and think about what's going on in your life. And that's because if you're looking at what everybody else is doing, it makes your creativity juices and everything else all work and flow. And there's a lot of people there that you've probably seen, or they're figures that you've seen that you admire, and you get to look at those again. And they're all there. And then you get to find out from the people that gave donations, that adopted it, adopt a dummy themselves, or is that what they call that? Adopt a dummy?
Yeah, it's the adopt a dummy. Yeah.
Yeah. You get to see
adoptions every year. Your adoption.
Yeah, and they renew their adoption every year. But what's cool about that is now you get to see the ones that really mean something to somebody. It meant enough that they wanted to adopt that one because they think it's so cool, either to look at or they like the character, whatever. And there's thousands in there. So out of everything in there, you go, I want that one. That's kind of an amazing thing. It's an amazing thing to go in there too and feel all the things that you feel about who used what and what was going on. And I always think too, it's a place to put your own figure for when the time comes that you don't need them anymore. And some of them you would say, okay, I would like so-and-so to have this because they would use it in their act. But sometimes you think, I would like it to be here where it's safe and people could see it, and maybe more people would use it than that. Like, I have ones that look like me. Who really wants those? You know what I mean? Who wants to use a figure that looks like me? So, and I probably wouldn't actually ever have done that except for commercials and things that people, where they asked for that. Otherwise, I don't think I would ever have done it. I would have been more like Landon, using quirky, offbeat characters, and it's fun. Not that I don't have fun with those, but yeah.
Well, you got work with, you got commercials and stuff, and work and different types of work for them because that's what they were looking for. So it made you more marketable in that sense.
Yeah, it did, and in that market too. So
right.
I mean, you can do it in clubs and stuff. People like that because they see movies where people say it looks like their figure or their dummy, and whatever. But when you go in there, is it Jim Teeter's stuff is in there too? Jim Teeter, he was a part of a comedy team called Teeter and McDonald. And the one gentleman played the banjo, and the other gentleman was a ventriloquist along with him. But he used to do a presidential one every year. He would do a different president. And
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and what he would do is he would pick two, like, since two guys are running, he would have one made of each one. So he would be ready in case one won. I would love to see the ones where they didn't win, what happened to those. And he did it for years and years. I think back to Nixon. I don't know if he did before Nixon. I know he did Nixon and forward. So
right.
Yeah, but it's pretty cool. And then those got donated to the museum. They were all there at one time. It was amazing to see all these presidents sitting there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, they're figures, but they're very realistic.
Yeah, they are. And then there's a thing about looking at those pictures on the wall and looking up and seeing, you know what? I never saw that picture before. There's tons of them.
Yes.
Yeah. And you know what else is? It's sort of a thing to other ventriloquists or even yourself where you go and you see a picture of yourself up there. When you were younger and you were doing that, you would have to be like a fetus, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Probably.
but yeah, I see ones where of a lot of people who are like way back, and then there's guys that it's sort of a marking thing, and then you think of all that kind of stuff, and to know that it's there is a nice thing, and how W.S. Berger started that just as his own kind of collection, and he used to invite ventriloquists to his house for dinner, and if they drank, he could get them to drink enough to sign over their figure for when they didn't need it anymore for him to have it. It was pretty cool.
That is cool. Bob, we just have a new comment from Lisa Squeezy confirming. This just in, Landon has never donated a photo of himself as a fetus.
Ah, well, he
I
probably
still have a photo of myself when I was very, very young. It's all first generation Mervyn and all my other characters on a baby couch that was taken at a JCPenney. So
yeah.
that's a fun flashback.
I think your mom probably has pictures of you as a fetus, and
yeah, and the yeah, I was throwing my voice before I was born. Yeah,
yeah,
great.
probably making the umbilical cord talk. Anyway,
Can I?
it means so much. It means a lot. We were talking about the museum. We were talking about the museum, though. So the thing about that is a place for us to put the things that we love the most in there for other people to enjoy when we're not using them anymore. And we want them to be able to go into a place that houses them and keeps them nice, and they're air conditioned, and they have to be in a proper under proper conditions so that they keep nice, and that somebody takes care of them. And Lisa, that's been calling in, she showed a video one day of how many days it takes her to dust all those. I can't even imagine that.
Not only that, Bob, but they add new figures to the collection. They rework the pathways of the inside of the different buildings, so every time you go, it's got a new feel, a fresh feel, and it's I mean, it's constantly, the preservation is great, and then the way that it's displayed to the public is phenomenal as well. Lisa Sweezy said it would need to be a signed 8x10 for me to put it up. I'll sign it and send it to you. So I'll title it Fetus and Friends.
Hey, that's a new show.
Yeah, there you go.
Probably play for doctors all over.
Yeah, doesn't Bob Baker do that?
What's that?
Wasn't he like a doctor that's a ventriloquist now?
Yeah.
He's got a colon puppet, right?
Yeah.
We're ranting, but I'd like to talk a little bit about where we're at on the Haven Museum thermometer. We now have 3,117. Awesome. Thank you guys for donating. You guys can please share this video with those that might enjoy it, might get a kick out of it, might enjoy some free comedy and laughter and ventriloquist show. It's just a really unique thing. This ventriloquist marathon. You can donate using. You can call in, text in. Sorry, I've spent too much time listening to Bob say call in. You can text in. Ding, and
Wait. Can you read underneath there? Can you read the chat thing? I can't read it.
Yes, this says. You have to wait for it to.
How many people still say that term "call in" even if you're texting?
Okay, this says donate today. Look in the post description for ways to donate. Thank you for your support to the Vent Haven Museum. So you can look in the description of this live and find all ways to donate. And even if it's just a little, it's Doesn't have to be a lot. We appreciate it. It can be a little, but we appreciate it a lot. So thank you guys so much. You can text donate, the word donate, to 859-208-2649. Once again, text donate to 859-208-2649.
Now you sing it.
Okay. 859-208-2649.
Use a different song.
That is it?
No, do a different song. Maybe that one just doesn't fit.
I don't know any other. What other song do you put that to? There aren't any other number songs, are there?
859 208
What is that, like Blondie? Call me.
2649.
859-208-2649. Yeah. Yali Pacheco joined. Welcome, Yali. Happy to have you on here. Welcome to those of you just joined in. And this is the Virtual Ventriloquism Variety Show with MC Bob Rumba. And Landon Harvey is also here. That's me. All right. So we're doing well on the donations. Please donate if you feel inclined to. If you have some spare change that you don't know what to do with due to COVID, a lot of people haven't been eating out, so you should have some money lying around. Put it toward the dummies and to protect the puppets, to defend the dummies.
In the yes, fabulous.
Bob's gonna recline in his rocker and knit something for us right now.
That's right.
All right. I would like to introduce our next act. This guy can be summarized in 2 words.
Number one vent fan. That's the one?
Fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Frank Logan.
From Columbus, Ohio.
Hello, everybody. I'm Frank Logan, and I'm Clive. Yep, that's right. That's Clive right here. And we are here for a very important reason, to promote Figure Focus. We're going to promote that in a moment, but we're here for an even bigger reason, to promote Vet Views. No, we're going to promote Vet Views in a moment, but we are here to help people out there raise money to help keep one of the biggest wonders of the world alive. Oh, you need the Eiffel Tower? No, not the Eiffel Tower. The pyramids? No, not the pyramids. What do you think? What great wonder in the world are you talking about? Oh, we're talking about the Vet Haven Museum. What kind of wonder is that? Well, Clive, the Vet Haven Museum is one of the greatest wonders ever. How can it be a great wonder? Well, let me explain to you, Clive. This museum is full of great, beautiful artifacts that's vet related. Vet? That's short for that long word. You know which one it is. Oh, can't tell you. Well, let me explain. Let me say this to everybody. The Vet Haven Museum, located in Fort Mitchell, Kentucky, is one of the greatest facilities I've ever been. I've been there so many times. The first time was in 2017. It was a great experience for me. I think it was a great experience for everybody. Yeah, I know, Clive, I know. But let me say this to everybody. We are here to encourage people out there to please help keep the Vet Haven Museum going. Yeah, that's right. Donate today. Yeah, you're right, Clive. Donate. Yep. And it doesn't matter how much you donate, whether it be a dollar, $20, a nickel, a penny. It doesn't matter. Every cent counts. It helped keeping one of the great facilities alive today. I love the Vet Haven Museum. You need to take me there. Well, I will. I will take you there. I'll take you there one day. I can't wait. Well, I know. No, but we'll go there one day. So I want to encourage everybody, please, by all means, please make a generous donation to the Vet Haven Museum and help keep this wonder of the world alive. Yes, it's totally amazing. True. Tell us about Vet Views. Well, okay, Clive. I want to let everybody out there know that I am the host of Vet Views, where I get to talk about my love of the venting community, as well as do a little bit of venting myself. He does a poor job too. Who does a poor job? You do? Oh, Clive, please. Anyway, I want to encourage everybody, please watch my show, Vent Views, every month on YouTube. Okay, tell them about Figure Focus too. Okay, I'll tell them. Figure Focus is where I get to interview puppets, whether it be via the vet puppets or the puppeteers puppets. It doesn't matter. Figure Focus has become very successful over the past few couple of years. You know, you interviewed a lot of puppets recently. Tell us more about it. Well, let me explain. Well, Clive, Figure Focus is sensational. You know, we're getting more and more people out there to join us here on the show. Join us on Figure Focus. And if you have a puppet or a vet figure that I love, vet figure that I can interview, I would just love to hear from you guys. Please join the vet studies and help keep the vetting and puppetry community going. Thanks, Clive. I really do appreciate it. Please direct message me if you have anything. But in the meantime, me and Clive want everybody out there to please help keep the Van Haven Museum alive. Help keep the great wonder of the world going for all of us. And help keep the city of Fort Milton, Kentucky going. And let's face it, I wouldn't mind going there for much. So a whole lot. And I want all of you to come in too. So whenever you get a chance, when you attend the Van Haven Convention, please check out the Van Haven Museum. If you can't attend the convention but still want to come down to the museum over in Fort Mitchell, Kentucky, please do so. But we encourage all of you, please help the venting community continue to grow and grow and grow. Please make a donation to the Van Haven Museum. Please do so. You'll be glad that you did.
All right, I gotta love Frank Logan, fantastic, sensational, and all of that. He is. Thank you, Frank, for sending that in for some great words with your character Clyde there. It's great to see you doing ventriloquism too. That's phenomenal. We have a comment from Jeff Goltz. Self-promotion in a fundraiser show. Bob is now dressed up as Captain Rumba. What is that? What's that outfit? Are you doing photos for Easter?
Captain Bob. Well, I kept part of my other one. See, I still have the pants on. I don't know. If I stand up, can you see my pants if I stand up? I don't know.
No. Can you tell that I'm not wearing pants? Great.
Thank God I can't.
I thought Figure Focus was a fashion runaway show.
Yeah, I think it is. It's like how to change your clothes and still leave part of your clothes on. That's kind of how it works. But yeah, well, Frank is all happy and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, fantastic. So why don't we go to the next guy, the next person up on here that we have?
You know what we should do is, I wonder if we could get people to give more money if I changed complete outfit. You know what I mean? Like you and I should decide that. Like, how much would I have to get to put on like a whole different?
As long as it's not like, as long as it's putting on a new outfit and not taking off an article of clothing, because I think that photo leaked on Facebook of you and your 20s.
That's when I was emceeing shows that were guys that did that for a living. So I was the comedy part because I have like no buffed muscles whatsoever. So yeah. I could go down that far and people would say, yeah, okay, where's the next act? Yeah, nobody's that excited. Nobody's that drunk. No women are that drunk. So anyway, I don't know who found that again either. I didn't bring it out. I don't know how it worked its way back out there.
I don't know, but I don't remember that being in your publicity photo lecture.
No, it was only for when I emceed those shows, and then there's a couple of agents that booked me for both. And
Right.
once in a while, I give a lecture like don't ever send that to a comedy club, ever, ever. And then I would show up and they're like, look, there's the guy. You know,
Oh,
I was like,
man.
oh, please, thanks. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Nice. Let's go to the UK again, huh? What do you think?
Yeah, why not? Let's travel. Let's travel abroad.
There's up and coming, staying busy kind of guy. And he was a big hit this last year at the convention. And he's still growing and getting better. And not that he's not good now, but you could tell, you could watch him grow. Like
Yeah,
you see him, every time you see him, he's better.
Yeah, he's got great videos out too on Facebook and YouTube. And
Yep.
Send us something. So, Bob, do the honors.
Here he is, Max Fulham.
Hello there, good day. My name is Max Fulham and it is wonderful to be here as a part of the Venthaven Museum virtual fundraising extravaganza. Now, I didn't really know what to wear for this, so I've just put on a plain shirt and it's got planes on it. That is the first joke out of the way. So, onwards. Now, I just firstly wanted to say that it was an absolute dream come true to be able to visit the museum in person last year when I came out to the convention, because I'd seen photos and watched videos and just generally geeked out about the Venthaven Museum for many years now. So to be there and see all that history in person was totally incredible. I loved every moment and I can't wait for my next visit. That whole experience was incredible too. I mean, performing at the convention was great. I even got to do a gag, which I'd never done before, and I knew that would only work at a convention for ventriloquists.
Ring. Hello? Hello? Oh, what? Oh, yes, yeah. Oh, the famous ventriloquist distant phone voice. Yes. What? No, I can't do it now. Bye-bye.
No. I've tried that joke at other gigs, but they just don't seem to get it. No. Oh, I would also just like to say that as a ventriloquist, and I'm sure other ventriloquists will be able to relate, it's more than just a hobby or a job. It's a real passion for us. And so the work that the Venthaven Museum do in preserving this history and promoting the art of ventriloquism is even more important to us personally. You know, I can't even go about my daily life without a bit of ventriloquism creeping in. Goodbye, cruel world. Is that the end of this bit? Yeah, you couldn't think of a punchline. Anyway, I'd like to introduce you to my granddad now. Oh, wow, an old man character, so original. Leave off, this is for the Venthaven Museum. Oh, wow, I love the Venthaven Museum. Hello, Lisa, hello, Annie. Stop that. Look, I really hope to retire to the Venthaven Museum one day. Well, you never know, you might do. We'd like to finish off with something a little bit different. We thought that since the Venthaven Museum does so well in promoting the art of ventriloquism, we thought we'd give an up-and-coming act a chance to show off what they've got. We're really excited to see what he's got in store. Well, should I introduce him? Yeah, you introduce him. Okay, right. This here is Max Fulham, but the act you're about to see is Ham. It's definitely not you in a wig. No, it's not me. It's a brand new act. Here he is. It's Ham.
Oh, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. It's wonderful to have you here. My name is Ham, and I'd like to present to you today the art of ventriloquism. Now, ventriloquism is an ancient art and indeed a rather lonely one, but I'd like to demonstrate it for you today. So, inside this this box here, this one here, I've got a little friend. Not a real friend, a hand friend. That actually sounded ruder than I meant it to be. Not a hand friend. But I'm going to get him out. And again, ruder than I meant it to be. Are you in there? Yes. Good. I want to come out and say hello to everyone. Right, that's wonderful. You just come out and get your arms out of there and say hello properly. Hello nicely. And, right. Oh, no, just... Just, that's wonderful. Now we're going to do a little trick, a ventriloquism trick to finish off for you. Now we're going to, we're going to do the talking whilst drinking routine. What's going to happen is I'm going to drink this, and you're going to do a little rhyme. Yeah, you are. And the rhyme I'd like you to do is the one that goes, the one about the one about the one about Peter's pickles, Peter's pecker. The one about Peter's pecker. Again, ruder than it. All right, go for it. Peter, try again. Perseverance. Peter Pan. Come on now. Well done. That was wonderful. That was my ventriloquism act. I hope you enjoyed it.
Well, that was something, wasn't it? Well, it's not for everyone, is it? So please give as much as you can to support the Vent Haven Museum. Yeah, they do wonderful work, and I'm so jealous of how well they look after those puppets and dummies. I look after you pretty well. It keeps me in a box. That's fairly normal, actually. Oh, right. Anyway, oh, geez, you can't get your words out. There's no hope for me. My name is Max Fulham, and I'm Eugene. See ya. Bye.
Hey, that was pretty swell.
Yeah, phenomenal. Max Fulham is, man, he is on the cutting edge. He has, I mean, the characters, the comedy, just him laughing at the jokes. Just, I mean, I wish I had gone to convention last year to see him live, but I've been able to follow him on Instagram and watch his career blossom, and it's just going up. So it's awesome. Really, Bob, are you asleep? Wake up, Bob.
Okay, I'm there.
For just 10 cents a day,
Yeah,
you can help wake up Bob Rumba.
yeah. Pay money to wake me up. Hey, you want to check the money? You want to
Let's
check
check
it?
the money right now. Brrr. We are at
Did it move?
let's see.
Do I have to start crying? Come on. Better be moving. Am I crying?
142. Ding. We were at 3,117.
So now we're at
Now we're at 3,142.
okay. So we moved a little.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's.
You can donate to the Dwayne Eccles. His link as well. It's in the description. That's basically what this below says. You can follow that. Donate. You can still donate on Dwayne's, and you can also donate on by calling, texting in. We'll get this. Texting in and going to the Vent Haven Museum website, which is venthaven.org/show, and that is in to get the full thing on the right page. You have to go up to the description. Just click that and donate whatever you can. It means a lot, and we thank you deeply.
Yeah.
Donate, please. Yes. And Jeff Goltz, in regards to Matt Fulham, said he is one of the best out there.
We would really like to see you donate. I mean, it's going kind of slow now. It's sort of slowing down. I know it's getting late.
Maybe Bob, you should do some more impressions.
Okay. Let's
Can
talk
you do
about
it for us? Some of our viewers don't know who that is.
let's talk about the characters that are not allowed to use guns anymore. They can't take guns away from people, so they decided to take away from cartoon characters. So now we have to watch like Bugs Bunny being chased with no guns. Like what do they use? Then I've been seeing them use dynamite, I guess, but I don't know. It doesn't seem the same. It's just weird, you know? Like
Right.
Elmer Fudd going, oh, you mean old Wobbit? I'm gonna wee hurt you. I'm gonna pinch you wee hard. Ooh. That hurts, doesn't it? You feel threatened. I don't think it
Yeah,
cuts
it's on a lawsuit and it's on Looney Tune News.
it. Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's gonna happen. Pesky woman. Yeah, it's not. When you're that all worked up, you know.
Right.
You need some pistols. Okay, so let's go back to this, which is, I wonder if Poland ever did a captain. I think he was in one of those boats, one of the glass bottom boats. I think there was a movie where he did that, where he's like, "Oh look, you can see the fish. They're just swimming around, minding their own business. They don't even know we're looking at them."
But what about Ed Sullivan?
What about Ed Sullivan?
Do your
No,
Ed Sullivan
we're
impression.
sticking to the fish in the Titanic now, because that's
Oh,
the
okay.
thing.
I didn't realize you were theming your impressions. My bad.
I was trying
Oh,
to put
I
this
forgot
on.
that you dressed up for that Titanic bit. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to say we couldn't get Celine Dion on here.
No, we couldn't.
Oh, we got the next best thing. So Bob, please introduce this next. And please share this with your friends and family. It would mean a lot if you share it so we can get more views and help raise more funds for the Dummy Museum.
Here's my favorite joke about Celine Dion. I dated somebody whose mom saw her and she said, "There's this singer. I have never seen her before. She is as good as Barbara Streisand, maybe better. Her name is Cellophane Dijon." It's like, okay, shopping, a shopping name, a grocery name. There you go, perfect. Anyway, yeah, this also has the Valentine's theme, and it's one of those things when we do the open mics and we say, if you're good, you can be really good, and if you're bad, it's probably better. This is kind of like right in there. Landon and I think this is hilarious. I mean,
I think it's the funniest thing ever, and I found this.
I do. It is really funny.
There's like 20 ventriloquist groups. I don't know why on Facebook, but I found this in one of them, and I wanted to include it. So, what else do you have to say about this next clip? Because we gotta. You guys need to get more people in this room so they don't miss this. Please share this.
It's really that funny, and it's not. I don't think it's supposed to be funny. I think it's supposed to be kind of serious, which is weird to do ventriloquism. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to do ventriloquism, I had an agent once that said, "Are you funny?" And I said, "No, I do Shakespearean readings. I do dramatic readings." She goes, "Oh, well, that won't work." And I'm like, "Nobody does that. How long have you been booking people?" So, anyway.
Oh,
yeah, but these they're from another country, so they obviously are excited about music from here, and they're, isn't it a son and father kind of
a son and father deal. This was actually made a couple years ago in honor of Valentine's Day. So not only do you get Christmas in July, but you also get an early Valentine's Day ventriloquism experience. I don't say show. This is an experience. I don't know what else. So, I mean, you have any other closing remarks before we?
No, just don't take a big drink of anything while you're watching this, because you'll do the Danny Thomas spit take. You'll be like, yeah, it'll be great. So, all right.
And introduce this next act.
I don't know their name. Do you know their name? No.
Hold on.
What is it?
Please welcome Soham Magic singing "My Heart Will Go On" by Celine Dion.
Okay, I'm glad you knew that. This will be great.
Hi, I'm glad to introduce you India's youngest ventriloquist and string puppeteer, Soham Yamur. He recorded India's youngest ventriloquist and string puppeteer in June 2019 at the age of 8 years, 9 months, and 10 days. He's been doing the ventriloquism since 5 years. Today, he is presenting you a romantic song in the movie Titanic. My heart will go on and on. With him, his lovely doll, Celine. The song Koreko was provided by Sing Song Koreko. Original singer was Celine Dion. The lyrics writer is Will Jennings, and the song was composed by James Horner. We all are thankful to all these great people.
Stop playing that flute. I am practicing to play the song. My heart will go on and on. Listen, that's my friend Andrew. It is so nice. Just listen. Really cool. Every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you. That is how I know you go on. Across the distance and spaces between us, you would come to show you go on. Near, far, wherever you are, always lead us the heart does go on. Once more, you open the door, and you heal in my heart, and my heart will go on and on. You can touch us one time, my love's heart will always come, and in the world's border we go. Know that I love you until the stars. I want you in a life we always go on. Near, far, wherever you are, always lead us the heart does go on. Once more, you open the door, and you give in my heart, and my heart will go on and on. There's nothing left and my God, and I want you go on. 100 beats slowly stop. To your slowly.
I wanted the whole movie experience. Peasy wrote in that that kid just killed his cat. Oh my god. If they would have had that act like that on the ship, it wouldn't have made going down as bad, you know? He'd be like, yeah, take us under. I'm the captain. I'm going down with the ship. I can't wait.
Peter Michael Jr. commented, "This is content." Jeff Golds commented, "This is one of a kind." Quote, quote, "India's youngest ventriloquist." Who holds that prestigious title now?
Yeah, there you go.